For this year's two-wheeled getaway, Norm Wells and myself have been exploring South Dakota. Our base of operation on this trip was the outlaw town of Deadwood. And after a government shutdown spoiled our sightseeing plans, we moved on to Plan B, which, as it's turning out, isn't such a bad option, as the roads in this area are spectacular. But you don't have to take my word for it. Back in 1935, Frank Lloyd Wright later called this area unique and unparalleled elsewhere in the USA. Even better than the Grand Canyon. Well, Norm, it's late morning and here we are in Spearfish, South Dakota. And when you look at the map, you know, Deadwood is not too far as the crow flies. If we had taken 90, we could have got here a lot quicker, but we decided this morning to take the scenic route.
14A. Spearfish Canyon Scenic Byway, and when they told us it was going to be a pretty cool trip, nobody was misleading us on that one.
Yeah, it was a great road. Not a long road, 22 miles, but man, we had a little bit of everything. But my major impression was we were riding through a canyon.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we came in from the forested side of the Black Hills on the west side of Deadwood, and then just started going north, and then all of a sudden we started seeing those big rock faces. And we're at 5,000 feet. You thought you were at sea level, but we're at 5,000 feet, which means, you know, we're probably 7,000 foot peaks that we were going through there.
And it was a lot of places to pull over and take photographs, very scenic, some falls. And heck, did you even see the ATV caravan?
The convoy that came through, I don't know how many there were, I didn't count them all, but you would never see that in Canada. This is a major road here that we're talking about, and there's all these guys scooting down the highway on the ATVs. Yeah,
it was a great road, a fantastic ride. Spearfish, I'm curious, do you know where that name comes from?
Yeah, I looked that up, and it came from the Aboriginals of the time, of the 1800s, or maybe even earlier, but this is an area that they used to fish in, and they would spearfish. So they named it this area Spearfish. So when it was developed in the 1800s, 1876 area, they kept the name.
Right on. So the destination from here now, heading towards lunch, we're going to move on into, I see we're going to cross the border and we're going to move into Wyoming.
Sundance, Wyoming, and at Sundance, that's where we're going to take the main highway here for a little bit, but in Sundance we're going to get off the highway again and get back onto the smaller roads and make our way to the Devil's Tower. Perfect.
All right, well, it's certainly warming up. It was a little chilly there earlier this morning, but it feels a little better now.
Much better.
I'd have to say that was one of the top roads we've ever ridden, very scenic. And from here on, Devil's Tower, another ultimate ride.